Honor your history or get with the times. That's the debate tonight, rippling across the country.
Even dividing citizens of San Antonio over our own Confederate monument and what it represents. Critics call it a cruel reminder of bigotry. Supporters say it's a monument to those who died. The controversy surrounding the Confederate monument in Travis Park continues to play out, this time in front of City Council. Good evening. I'm Jeff Brady.
And I'm Sarah Lucero. Tonight, both sides of the debate got a chance to make their case as to why they believe the monument should stay or go.
Eyewitness News reporter Phil Anaya was at City Council chambers tonight for the debate, and he joins us live with more. Phil?
Yeah, Jeff and Sarah, tonight was all about citizens to be heard. It's a chance for residents to get 3 minutes in front of council members and make their case. Now, with more than 24 people speaking on this specific issue tonight, we were inside council chambers for a little more than 2 hours. On the outside of council chambers, these armed militia members raised a lot of eyebrows. They said they were there to serve as security for people in favor of keeping the Confederate monument in place at Travis Park because some of those people claimed they received death threats. However, there was never really any tension and only about 30 people spoke on the issue. Those against the possible removal call it an attempt to erase an important part of history.
And to remove the Travis Park monument with this idea of locating it to another place will negate the purpose for which it was put there in the first place.
This monument was dedicated to the Confederate veterans that fought and died in the war between the states.
But those who want to see the statue removed say the Confederate monument still represents the Confederacy and a part of history that shouldn't be glorified in a public space.
Our commemoration should be different. A commemoration of those who have struggled for hundreds of years of colonization, subjugation, and oppression, trying to lead us towards the light.
I don't see how we can continue to allow that monument that glorifies not only traders, but slave owners.
By the end of the night, it was clear both sides are far apart from a resolution that could possibly appease everybody.
We are prepared to move forward with a recall for you, Trevino, you, Shaw, and District 4 if we need be.
And I believe that if those people want this statue, they should have no problem with it in a museum. It takes nothing away from the statue from moving it from a park to moving it to a museum where it can still be honored, it can still be enjoyed, it can still be respected.
And again, it was council members Roberto Trevino and Cruz Shaw that originally proposed the idea of relocating that Confederate monument. Still no word on when the full city council will actually vote on the issue, but keep in mind several council members have gone on the record saying they do support the idea of relocating that monument. Reporting live tonight, Phil Anaya, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
All right, Phil, thank you. And on the eve of this city's upcoming tricentennial, the historical controversy becomes even more important. Should we sanitize our history or protect even the most offensive chapters?
Tonight, a San Antonio professor says learning the truth about the Confederacy here in Texas could actually lead to common ground. Eyewitness News reporter Sharon Coe continues our team coverage tonight of the Confederate controversy.
Is it a proud monument to fallen soldiers or an offensive icon of a dark chapter in American history? This 40-foot-tall statue in Travis Park has sparked that very debate. But St. Mary's University professor Teresa Van Hoy questions why anyone has to choose a side.
What historians can offer is a couple of things. First of all, to calm the heated polemics, we can offer the actual sources.
Van Hoy has spent her career studying thousands of pages of the Union and Confederate Army's operations. She points to the War of the Rebellion, as the North called the Civil War, to see where San Antonio actually stood.
A lot of San Antonians don't realize that San Antonio voted against secession. So as a historian, I find it one of those delightful ironies that in the middle of San Antonio that voted against secession, we have this Confederate statue.
She says the decision to succeed was done behind closed doors, and Texans were split on the issue. A fact, she says, could help navigate us through the current debate.
The people who grieve the suffering of the soldiers of the Confederacy, their loss and their sorrow is real and noble.
And Teresa says the same goes for those who suffered at the hands of the Confederacy.
Their loss and sorrow is also real, and I think that there's common ground that we can build on.
Sharon Coe, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.